What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Little Fat Mushy Tove, representing the WCIS. We can inspire someone. OPP, only promote positivity. Shout out to Waterbed Hev. Shout out to Uncle DV. Waterbed Hev is in the building. You ready, Hev? We about to bring Hev to the stage. Hopefully everybody's feeling good tonight. Welcome to the show. All right, let me make sure Hev is... You ready, Hev? All right, let's bring Hev. Yeah, we hear you, Hev. What up, bro?
What's up?
What's going on, my brother?
We chilling, man.
All right. Hev is in the building. What up, everybody? It's your boy, Little Fat Mushy Toe, representing the WCIS. We can inspire someone. OPP, only promote positivity. Shout out to Waterbed Hev. Shout out to Uncle DV and shout out to the community. This is all about a unity. All right, we in the building tonight, and we feeling good. Hopefully, everybody's looking forward to the weekend. All right.
Yeah, man.
Ashy Larry's in the building. What up, Ashy Larry?
What up, Ashy?
Hold on, let me I just gotta turn this light down a little bit. Give me 1 second. It's glaring. All right. How's everybody doing this evening? Happy Thursday. Good to see you, Hev. How was your day so far? Well, how was your day, period?
It was good, man. Can't complain. Excellent.
The audio sounded good. You sounded good, Hev. Where the microphone at?
Right here.
Right there? Right there?
See, I got the little banner here below my name.
Okay, there we go, Hev. That's right. Have to step it up, K-Ben. You got to put the waterbed man.
Yeah.
What up, Broken Kings, aka Quentin is in the building on the IG. Come on over to the YouTube. Tonight we're gonna have a good conversation. We're gonna talk. I see a lot of podcasts. I see a lot of shows talking about what men bring to the table, what women should bring to the table, who's masculine, who's feminine. Let's just talk about what are the good, great, and wonderful characteristics of men and women. Let's celebrate the good things, and we can touch on some of the things that we can become a little bit better in. But we're going to focus on what are the great qualities women have, what are the great qualities that men have, and then what are some of the things that we can work on as men and women cohesively.
You're trying to fight tonight.
Huh?
You trying to start a fight tonight?
It shouldn't be a fight. It shouldn't be. On paper, it should not be a fight, Hev. It should not be a fight. We should be able to. It's probably going to be a fight. It's probably going to be a fight, but we should be able to have this conversation without it getting out of hand, you know? So.
What makes you think that?
What makes me think it? Because we got the greatest community.
All right.
All right, we got the good community. We ain't got nobody that's really nobody's disrespectful. Nobody's gonna, come at the topic too crazy. We talking about what are the great qualities of men and women, and we're gonna touch on the things that we could become better at. All right, hold up. Tom gave you his. All right, there you go, Hev.
It's the jabroni beating DW drinking waterbed, sleeping waterbed, Hev. And the macho little fat mushy toe. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! Shout out to my man Thomas in the building. What up, Tom? Ashy Larry, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. The fourth hostman. All right, and also everybody check out Hev's sweltering background. Background gang. All right. So everybody is in the comment section. What are some of the greatest? What are some of the greatest qualities about women? And any of the ladies that are in the comment section, hiding in the background, step to the front of the stage, state your name and state your age. Have look like you're in the apocalypse. I'm a part of the apocalypse, bro. an apocalypse. All right, so have and the people, everybody in the comment section, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the either on your way in or on your way out. If you know you rock with us since day one, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit that thumbs up on the way in. If you're watching us for the first time and you enjoy the content, make sure you hit the thumbs up, the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel on the way out. All right. But make sure you show support and show some love to the WCIS community, all right? Have look like he's in a building in Blade Runner. Yeah, you do look like you do. You do look like you're in Blade Runner. Oh man. So hell, that's the background starter kit. He was like, I gotta get something up back here. Y'all cannot see Hev's bedroom. not the waterbed Hev's bedroom. Nah, y'all not privy to that. Hev said y'all not privy to the bedroom, you know. But so Hev, let's start the conversation between me and you, bro. All right. What do you think of what are some of the greatest qualities that men bring? And what are some of the greatest qualities that women bring?
In a relationship?
Just in general. You know, what are some of the things that you feel men bring to the forefront, utmost? And then we also going to talk about the things. We're going to go ladies first, though. Let's go with ladies first. It's always ladies first. All right. So what do you think? What do you think of some of the things women bring to the forefront? What are their strongest characteristics? What are women's superpowers?
They're all knowing.
Women are all knowing. Elaborate what you mean.
It's like they're emotionally intelligent. It allows them to reach like beyond the boundaries of logic.
Okay, give me an example.
Like their imagination is capable of creating any scenario. Imagine
is that a good thing or a bad thing? Yo, Hev, I know you're a happily married man, but let me tell you, that could be a bad thing sometimes. Their imagination can imagine any scenario. I don't know, bro. That might not necessarily be all good, bro.
It's not. It's like a double-edged sword.
Yeah, you're right about that. What up, forward counters in the building? What's going on, my brother? Welcome to the stream. What are some of the greatest qualities women bring to the forefront? What are some of the greatest qualities women bring to the table? That's what we're talking about tonight. We're going to start off with the ladies. Forward count, what's going on, bro? Welcome back to the stream. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and that thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you know when we're going live. Our new schedule is Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. All right. Also, make sure you go join the WCIS Instagram account. All right. We done revamped it. We putting all our clips up on there.
Yeah.
All right. Ashley Larry got a great answer. All right. We're going to let you answer it. Boom.
See, inherently, women are nurturing, but there are some Rudy poos that are female also that do not have that trait.
All right.
I think that women are their natural magnifiers. They will magnify whatever it is that you give them. So like if you give them a house, they will give you a home. If you give them grief, they will give you hell.
Let's see what Tom had to say. Nurturing, moral support, can't think of a third. Oh, Lord. Yeah, we're going to fight tonight. Don't let the ladies read that one, Tom. You gotta have a whole list for the ladies. I'm just playing with you, bro. I respect your opinion, and those are great answers. Nurturing and moral support. For me, I think a woman's superpower is her femininity. I think what it will take a man to a man brings strength to a table. I think men are very strong. We're very strong-willed, and we can assemble a team together and we can go tear down a building. A woman can walk into a building. She may not be able to tear it down with her hands, but she can walk inside of that building with her femininity and tear it down from the inside out. That's a woman's superpower. She doesn't have to lift a finger. Her strength is in her femininity. She can manipulate. She can motivate. She can change the energy in a room just by her presence. Sounds like you're talking about the Avengers. So I've been avenged by a woman. I've been avenged by a woman, absolutely. But yeah, I think that's a woman's superpower, her femininity. Let me see what full account said. Y'all slowly forming Voltron again. It's good to see Hev. Absolutely. Hev is back in the building. Yeah. All right. But yeah, a woman's superpower, I really truly believe, is her femininity. Men are usually the one thing that can bring a man to his knees, literally and figuratively, is a woman's femininity. So I think a woman's femininity is one of her strongest attributes. And she can use that to control. A woman can do it all, really. They can do it all. But I think they're better suited to do certain things over others. You know, I believe that we're all born with as men and women, we're definitely born with our own special traits. And I just think that woman's femininity can bring people back to life, not literally, but it can take a broken man and bring him back to life. And that femininity can also take a strong man and break him down to his knees. That's how powerful it is. And once a woman learns how to use that, or when she knows how to use that, she is a very, very powerful person.
Or mean.
What up? I love you, baby. Not like I love my guitar. What up? Laura Guitar's in the building. What's going on? How you doing, Laura? What are some of the strongest attributes that women bring to the table? All right, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the differences between the attributes men and women bring to the table. All right. Let me go back to the comments. Okay. So Laura said women are nurturers. And that is 100% true. You know, there's a reason why a lot of times when a woman sees a child, her eyes light up. You know, men's eyes don't light up the same when they see babies. Y'all heard Hev laugh? Because y'all know that's the truth. I ain't trying to bring up no happy homes, though. But men's eyes don't light up the same when they see children. Not to say that we don't love them the same, but women's eyes light up when they see kids. And I think that that's the gift that God gave them of being a nurturer. Or puppies. Now, I have seen men's eyes light up when they see a dog.
Yeah, like I have.
Yeah, exactly.
But not like a newborn, like
because men look at a dog as a friend, as a companion. So I think that's why men's eyes and women's eyes both light up for puppies or animals, like small animals, or because men look at that dog as a companion, as a friend. And women do too. But I think our eyes light up for animals or for dogs differently. I think a puppy kind of like, tell me if I'm wrong, Laura, but I think when just like she said, okay, Denise more. Wait a minute, hold on, Denise, you gotta go take down your government. Go ahead, take down your government. Take down that government name. Denise is in the building. She said, all right, we got the lovers. Women are better lovers. Uh-oh now, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait 1 second. All right, fellas, ladies in the chat. We got a good topic now. Here we go. That's why I wanted to bring this to the table. Yo, who make better lovers, men or women? Bad girl is in the building. Bad girl. Come out and play. What up, bad girl sniper? Denise said, yo, the ladies make better lovers? All right. Have what you got this? Wait a minute. I was RS 3210 back in the day. Neither here nor there. A woman's superpower is knowing when to expose her power and when to be the alpha elephant in the corner. Okay, that's a pretty good answer right there. Her superpower is to know when to use her superpower. That's very true. That's a great, yeah, that's true. I don't think I want my woman to be the alpha, but I don't mind her using her superpower when she know when to use it.
I feel like when it comes to lovers,
oh yeah,
I feel like when it comes to lovers, it depends who's on top. Because if you at the bottom, you pretty powerless.
So when she on top, you can't control yourself. Have can't control herself, y'all. What up, bad girl? Let's see. Bad girl, I don't know if we're going to jump into the stream tonight, but well, let me make sure. Denise said women are better lovers than men. I think the sexual power that a woman has over men is stronger than the power men have over women. I don't know who's better or who's worse.
You gotta know what the that is.
Have got to know when to, just Usually I don't know if Have has changed in his since he's been married, but Have has always been a great advocate of taking that kitty down to ground town, pounding it down to the ground. That's why he's helpless on the bottom. Have don't feel comfortable on that bottom. Oh man. Bad girl, wait a minute, let me see. Raquel holds all the cards. That's right. Have better agree with that one right there. Either agree or quietly, very quietly deny it. Are women better lovers? Yeah, I think women are better lovers than men. Absolutely. Yeah. I think women are better lovers because most men don't have access to sex the way women have access to sex. I believe sex is more readily available for women, so it's a little bit more. It holds more power over men when men get it. So let's see what Ashley Larry said. Wait a minute. Wasn't Have the master of the double? Bang, 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 bang. Yeah. He might have changed in time, Ashley Larry. He's a married man now.
That's what happens when the double pump ends.
Huh?
So that's what happens when the double pump ends.
What do you think, Have? You think men or women are better lovers? Like Do you think you're a better lover than your wife, or your wife is a better lover than you? Who's better? Who's a better lover, you or your wife? Let's see if I'm gonna answer honestly. Which one is better? Who better, you or your wife?
Nah, she's definitely better. Because I mean, it goes back to like women are more emotional. They use that emotion to communicate how they feel, and even in a sexual manner. Like emotion is always the one constant through everything that they do, and it's even is more amplified during sex. So yeah, women are naturally the better lovers.
Tom said Tove, it's a unity thing. Tom, when I'm asking these questions, it's not because I don't know the answer. I know that I've pondered these questions and answered them to myself and in my personal life. I know that it's a unity thing. Absolutely, bro. At 46 years old, trust me, I know. But yeah, I believe that women are better lovers, though. I believe that women are, because of what I've said, women emotionally connect to. I think women are the gateway to intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they can bring out the side. That's why they say like the woman can tame the beast. You know, I'm just trying to not get killed. So if she's lurking around, I don't get it. That's right, Tom. You gotta make sure you cover your bases, bro. Cover your bases. Bad girl. What are some of the great characteristics women bring to the table? What up, Paradox Me is in the building.
What up, Paradox Me?
Welcome to the stream, my brother. Bad girl, what do you think of some of the great attributes women bring to the table? And who are better lovers, men or women? All right. Yeah, I think women are definitely the gateway to intimacy, and I think that that intimacy is definitely what takes sex from one level to another. You know, all you need is body parts to have sex. You know, but once you add that emotional connection, once you add that intimacy, it takes it to a completely different level. What up? Raul Thomas is in the building. All right. It depends on the woman. Some women are great, others are awful. All right. Well, we're only talking about right now. We're talking about the good. So, what are the great things that women bring to the table? And if you're talking about lovers,
that's probably a bad answer.
I think it's better not to. Let's just. You said it. You said it, but yeah, I mean, it's not a bad answer. It's just not really a answer. But yeah, what do you think are some of the great things women bring to the table? Raul, what's going on, my brother? Welcome to the stream. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Raul is reminding y'all to hit the like button. What up, New Balance is in the building. What up, New Balance? All right, what are some of the great qualities women bring to the table? Denise earlier asked, she said that women are the great quality that they bring to the table are being lovers. All right, and it's kind of we looked at when she said lovers. I think we both took it as sexually, but lovers can also be, you know, lovers as a mother, as a sister. Mm-hmm. You know, lovers can encompass a lot of different things. So I went strictly to physical, like lovers, like in the bed, man and woman, wife and husband, you know, but lovers encompasses so many things. Okay, here go another great answer. Women are great talkers and listeners. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you're trying to when you're trying to build something, one of the greatest things that you can invest in is a great partner.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you invest in a great partner and she's really on your side and she really has your best interest at heart and vice versa. That's one of the best assets you can have that you can invest in, you know, because she can keep you motivated. She'll keep you focused and knowing that you have to hold her down and provide for her will keep a man on track 100%. It'll keep you moving forward when you feel like I don't want to get up and do anything, you know? So
Damn, you
not
talk to Raquel on a daily basis or something?
I just, I just, I know a lot of great women. That's all, and I'm just speaking about them, I ain't okay, hold on. Bad girl. I think bad girl's trying to redeem herself. I have you read that one.
Bad girl said nurturing and they are healers. They have a desire to make sure their partner is happy and safe.
All right. What up, BX? The Great One is in the building with your Rudy Poo candy ass. What up, BX? The Great One? Okay, let's see. New Balance said there's too many great things. Nurturing the man and the kids and the family is a good one. Absolutely. New Balance says my woman keeps me in check. Wonderful, wonderful. All right. So everybody also in the comment section, we talking about the great things that women bring to the table. All right. So now y'all can keep answering the question. What up, Jersey Devils in the building? What up, Jersey Devil? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. All right. So, what are some of the great things women bring to the table? We're gonna celebrate before we start. We're gonna celebrate. We're gonna talk about what are some of the great things women bring to the table, men bring to the table, and then what are some of the things that we can both improve on. Some of our biggest differences and how we get those differences a little bit closer so we can have a cohesive unit as men and women, moving forward. All right. But New Balance brings up a great point. Nurturing the man and the kids. A woman can definitely turn a house into a home for her husband and for her children. That is definitely something that women have. It's a magic that they have when it comes to that. I agree with you 100%. New Balance. What do you think about that, Hev?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and it doesn't just extend to like the husband and kids. It's anyone that she invites to her home. Like my wife makes everyone that walks into this house make them feel like family.
Right.
Like
Absolutely.
she makes you feel like this is your home too.
Right. And that's
and to see that in action and like to see that right before my eyes, that's a magical thing right there.
Yeah, that is absolutely. All right. Shout out to all the good women who turn a house into a home. Ladies, y'all gotta keep turning those houses into a home for real. That's a magical power that y'all have. As men, we need that. We definitely need that. Women bring peace. There's nothing. Hold on. Let's see. Tom said the Latin community is big on family, which I love. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I told this story once before when I was working at GameStop. My friend Manny, shout out to my main man Manny. He was my manager at GameStop, and we used to go watch the wrestling pay-per-views at his house because he had the
black box.
He had the black box.
Yeah.
So we was able to watch the wrestling pay-per-views, and he invited me over to his house. And we sitting there watching the wrestling pay-per-view, and his mother came into his room and served him his plate and served me a plate and a cup of Tang, and it was good, and I liked it very much. And I'm like, wow, hold up. Your mother come in and serve you, bro? He's like, yeah. I'm like, that's kind of new to me. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of new to my black ass. I was like, yo, usually I gotta go get up and go make my own plate, but nobody's bringing it to the room to me and then go back into the kitchen and come back and bring me a cup of juice too. But she did that, and I was like, okay, that's the first time I noticed that there was a difference. The Latin community, the Spanish community, the Hispanic community. Yeah, they definitely, that Tang was hitting too. That Spanish Tang tastes different. I don't know if they added something to it, but that Spanish Tang was different than I ever had before.
I'm not telling you.
Keep it on the Spanish Tang secrets.
I didn't know it at first, but I see my wife do it, and I was like,
have. Let us know what the Spanish Tang secret is, bro. Nah, just tell me. I want the whole Hispanic community coming after you, bro. Don't let the secret out. That girl said, I love the Tang. So does that Spanish Coca-Cola. I don't drink Coca-Cola, so I don't know about that. What about it? It's different Spanish Coca-Cola?
Huh?
It's in the glass. My aunt used to drink the Coca. Well, she ain't drink Coca-Cola. She drank Pepsi. She used to drink it out of a cleaned out mayonnaise jar. Shout out to Aunt B. May she rest in peace. But she did drink her ice cold Pepsi with about 4 big ass ice cubes out of the cleaned out mayonnaise jar. Shout out to using the mayonnaise jar as an actual mug. Jersey said it's different, and Jersey said it's different, and it has a different taste.
Yep, it does.
Shout out to the Spanish Coca-Cola and the Spanish Tang.
Yeah.
Yo, what makes the Spanish Coca-Cola different though? It's just the glass?
It's the glass, and I feel like it's more sugary. It's sweeter.
Oh, okay.
It is. And I think the metal tin little like 12-ounce cans takes away the sweetness and makes it more bitter. That's why everybody in New York is bitter.
Jersey said it's sweeter. y'all on the same page. Jersey, you must be Spanish. You cracked the code. Jersey cracked the Spanish code, y'all.
That probably still has cocaine in
it. All right, so now we're gonna flip the script. What are some of the great qualities, great attributes, and characteristics men bring to the table? All right, let's talk about the positive before we get into some of our shortcomings of men and women, and what how we can come a little bit closer to one another and bridge the gap. I feel like there's a gap that's starting to widen between men and women, and my last name is Rodriguez. Oh yeah, I'm so yo. First of all, don't be putting up half your government up here. Yeah, my bad. I'm so used to, I thought your last name was Devil.
Wow.
Your real name just completely flies over my I know, trust me, I know your real name, but yo, I do not it don't register with me. It's not you, it's me. Your first name is Jersey, last name Devil. All right, Paradox Me said, yo, this is something that men bring to the table. All right, don't put a caveat for the men. He says stability. All right, yes, men should definitely provide stability.
Most men are MacGyverish.
Okay, shout out to me. I want to have a different conversation. There's a million Rodriguez's in this world. Good luck finding me.
That's definitely true because Tomate, he built a whole bunk bed in his room.
That's right. That's right. Solo dolo too. Ain't nobody lift a finger to help me. I did it. I was in here tugging it out with this damn wood. Pause. It was just me and the wood and power tools. I said one of us gonna walk out the champion. I don't know which one. Okay, wait a minute. New Balance is gonna give us a little history lesson. All right. Have, why don't you read that one right there?
Why? Because it's Hispanic? Is it
yes,
Hispanic?
yes.
Mexican Coca-Cola uses natural cane sugar, and the American Coca-Cola uses made sugar using high
fructose. Oh, see? You learned. Yeah. What have we learned? Y'all remember that segment from the WCIS? What have we learned? We just learned something new right there. All right, so yeah, everybody is my man Paradox Me said stability is something that men bring to the table. What are some of the great characteristics? I think men bring great leadership characteristics to the table. I think men bring logic to the table. I think men bring togetherness and teamwork to the table. Mm-hmm. I think these are all we bring protection. We're providers. What do you mean about Jersey? I put the if you go back up, you'll scroll up. I done put the link in the comment section at least 3 times. So please,
like 5 minutes.
Have, did you see me put the link in the comment section?
Honestly, oh no.
Wow.
I said honestly. Wait, I gotta scroll up. Let me see.
Yo. All you gotta do is
you did. You did.
All right. Thank you, Have. Thank you. All right. All right, there you go, Jersey. Once again.
I think that that men
it shows that you in the waiting room. You ain't in no waiting room. You ain't at the hospital no more. There's nobody in the waiting room. All right, let's see. Let's see what a New Balance says. Men bring physical and mental security. Also, when a home has a mother figure and a father figure, they learn how men and women should be treated. Wow.
That's the comment of the night so
far. I'm gonna start that comment because that's the comment of the night right there. Jersey, I don't know what's going on, but you're definitely not in a waiting room.
That's a great comment, New Balance.
Yeah, that's a great comment, bro.
Like if those two things come together in a positive way, then that whole household will be much better.
Right. Absolutely. I agree with you 1,000,000%, New Balance. That is definitely the comment of the night. We're going to leave that up on the screen for a while so everybody can let that marinate, let it sizzle in your spirit, because those are true words are being written right there by my man New Balance. It says I'm backstage.
Nah, you're not here. I don't see it.
Yeah, maybe you need to log out, like leave up out of however you on YouTube and then come back in, because
yeah, you're right about
that. We don't see you in the Ashley Larry said provided that the mother and the father are stable in mind and morally sound. Absolutely. Well, we were automatically assuming that if they're mother and father figures, I'm going to assume they are assuming the role. Yeah. Because you can't be a good mother or father figure if you're not stable, physically, mentally and emotionally. As the mother and the father, you definitely got to be able to hold it together within the relationship between the two of you, so it can roll downhill to the children, and they can see and mimic and learn. You provide a great environment. Unfortunately, we can't determine what's going to happen with our children, all we can do is teach them and provide a great environment for them. Once you provide that, if you provided a great environment for them and you've taught them the best you can, the rest is up to them. All right, hold on. Let me try again.
Teach them and let them lead the way.
Hold on, Jersey. Let me try. Let me recopy the link. All right, I'm gonna send it to you again. Teach them well and let them lead the way. All right, Jersey. See if it'll let you in now. I double checked it. That's the right link. All right, Jersey Devils come and knock on the door, so we can get a womanly opinion. Some of the great things men bring to the table, some of the great things women bring to the table, and what are some of the things that we could work on. All right, we're gonna have a nice conversation about things we can improve on as men and women. Some of our differences and what can we improve on. All right. So, what are some of the great things you feel like men bring to the table, Hal?
I feel like men definitely bring like a sense of brotherhood, and like with that, a duty of like friendship and loyalty. Like,
All right.
Like men get along with each other. Like a bunch of men could be at a barbecue and talking for like 2 hours, and nobody knows each other's names, but having a blast talking.
Unless they introverted like my punk ass.
Yeah, you're not invited to the barbecue.
All right, Jersey Devils in the building. What up, Jersey?
What's going on?
What's going on? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. All right, Jersey Devils in the building. All right. What up, Mystical Mamba's in the building? What's going on, Mystical Mamba?
He's a damn. I've been a fat minute. That was a good
All
one.
right,
Mama. Been a fat minute.
What's going on, Mystical Mamba? Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the community. All right, everybody's watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Jersey Devil is in the building, live on the stream. All right, we gotta definitely bring a young lady. She's a young lady, although she is a doctor. You very rarely see young ladies that are doctors. Jersey is both. What up, Jersey? How you feeling today? You good?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna do my usual sound effect every time you ask me how my day has been.
Yes, growth. You know, I always point it out. So yeah, we've been in on the stream so far. You know, obviously you've been in the chat hearing what we were talking about. So I want you to elaborate. We're gonna go back to the ladies, to the wonderful, great women that we have. What are some of the great qualities, some of the best qualities that you feel like women bring to the table from a woman's point of view?
I think most of them have been mentioned. Like we bring the family together, and we bring a sense of calm, that nurturing spirit, nurturing qualities, and just the family unit cohesion. I think that's the work of women. Even though, I mean, mind you, I'm more traditional, but I think we're more in that support role, supporting the family, making sure everything is, you know, it has its place and everything comes together. So it makes the man's job as the leader of the household in some form or fashion, if that's what you believe, it makes his job a little bit more easier to take that lead when he has that support.
Okay. Okay, so now let's go to the opposite end of the spectrum. What are some of the great things you feel like men bring to a table?
I mean, again, I don't envy men because that's a heavy head that wears that crown of you're the leader of the household. You bring security, you bring that unconditional love, that support of the family. You carry the weight of the success of the family. I mean, it's kind of like we place that role on men that the family wins or fails, it's on your back.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
So
damn, Jersey.
Our job is, I mean, it's to support. It's support in whatever way. Like if the woman makes more money or the man, it doesn't matter in my traditional mindset, because my job is to support him so that our family can win together, and he doesn't have to worry about the day-to-day of the household, of the kids, of what goes where, things, the little things in the house or the big things in the house. If you go out every day and you come home, you should come home to peace, because the world is at war with men every day. How you're supposed to look, how you're supposed to act, your family, do you have kids, are you married, are you successful? And so there's just this war environment with men every day on what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to be. But when you come home, and whoever you chose to be your partner, that should be your peace.
Absolutely. I agree with Jersey. What you think about that, Hef?
Absolutely. I think that I mean, men and women both face different pressures. And that has to do like a lot with like stereotypes and stuff like that. But definitely what Jersey said was true, and like to add on top of that, like men are supposed to be like bulletproof almost. Like we can't show that we've been defeated or we've been sad or we've been thinking about something that's been affecting us. I feel like when somebody asks a man like, "Hey, how you doing?" It's like you're supposed to say like, "Okay," but if someone asks a woman how you doing, they expect a response, a legitimate response. Like a man just has to like hunker down and like stay in the trenches and fight everything out.
That's
Which
very
is
true.
fair. It's not fair, but then it's also that balancing piece of like, if you were to ask a man like, "Oh, how are you doing?" Like you were saying, Heb, and then you were like, "Oh yeah, I'm not doing too good," people would be shocked. Like, "Oh, it's a man
Yeah.
expressing himself." But then we expect you to be vulnerable at the same time and to open up. But then when you do, it's like, wait a second, I didn't expect you to actually answer that.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just
That's
like
very true.
at conflict every day of both sides of the spectrum want you to do the opposite of each other every day.
Yeah, it's like a double-edged sword. We need to stay strong, but then also we have to have an emotional side. Some women are attracted to the emotional side. Some women will look at that emotional side as weakness. It's a very, very slippery slope that men have to walk on. And you got to really, as men, we really got to pick the right woman to show that side too, because when a woman is scorned, she will take that same information that she learned in those most intimate moments, and they will become a weapon, and she will use it against you. So you have to be very careful who you show that side to, because hell have no fury. I ain't gonna finish the rest, but y'all know hell has no fury.
I always wondered, is that in the Bible?
Nah, I don't think that's from the Bible.
It should
No.
be in society.
I feel like sounds like
But I mean, I'm not here. Trust me, I love women and I don't want to, but I've seen women go out of their way to make men's life miserable.
And it don't cut the same. Like we show our vulnerability to men, and if they use that as a weapon, it just doesn't sting quite as much than if women were to do it to men.
Because we're used to seeing women showing that vulnerable emotional side, so it's not as much of a blow to a woman to be like, well, that's why you was crying last night, Jersey. Like, okay, yeah, I was a woman, so I'm a woman. What the hell? Like, I'm a woman. But if a woman to say that to a man, huh?
And then it speaks to like how society views that if a man starts to bash a woman, all of a sudden, oh, he petty, he's very feminine, oh, that's not what you're supposed to do. But then if a woman does it to a man, then, oh, what did he do to deserve that?
Right.
So it just doesn't cut the same, because we'll get supported more than a man would get supported.
Oh yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's I mean, this might take the conversation in a different direction, but I gotta ask it and I gotta say it.
Oh, snap.
I feel like very few men are loved unconditionally. A man has to bring something to truly be loved. Like how even okay, even a woman who loves you. I'm not saying this is for all women, because some women may stay by their man's side regardless. But how long is a woman going to stand by a man's side if he's sitting at home all day playing John Madden? She may love him. She may love him with all her heart. But if he's just sitting at home playing Call of Duty all day long, he's a grown-ass man. Eventually, I believe that love will start to fade and it becomes conditional. I love you, but you got to get up and go do something. You got to get up and, huh?
I said, like, a man got to bring a job. A woman just got to bring her.
Ladies have said it. I didn't.
That is true, though. I mean, it's not fair. Again, not fair. But we have been taught that men are supposed to come with a job, supposed to come with a plan, supposed to come with all of these things that he's supposed to be doing. That's the bare minimum. And that women, it's unfair to ask us to bring anything to the table because just having us should be enough. And if the marriage fails, it's not a failure on the woman. It's a failure on the man to not get his household in order. And so men have been taught that their love is conditioned upon, do they have a job? Can they provide? Can they support? Can they put a roof over the head and food on the table? Can they go out and be a warrior every day? But then a woman, because of our own individual struggle, how dare you ask us to wear makeup? How dare you ask us to dress a certain way or to not wear makeup or to get a job or to quit our job or to have kids or to not have kids? So it's like we fought to get here, but now equality is looking different than what we imagined it to look. And now we're asking, why can't we get a man? Why can't we get married? And it's because some men still want those traditional women, but now we're saying, okay, now we're equal. Well, the marriage rates aren't up. So there's like that imbalance.
Yeah, something's not right here. The numbers are not adding up. And I think that men still see things in a more traditional lens, where women, as women have forged their way into the workforce and become more independent, and rightfully so. I do understand it from the other side of the coin. Women have been marginalized, and I can understand, where a woman wants to say, you know what, I don't need to depend on a man for nothing. I could get out here and do it myself. Now they done gave me the opportunity to do it. I'm gonna go out here and get it. And I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna take care of myself. I'm gonna take care of my business. I'm gonna be the boss. And I understand that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it does come with a consequence. And the consequence is now it's gonna be very difficult to build a family unit between you and a man, because y'all gonna be struggling to see who's going to be the leader. You have done so good. You're so successful that now you don't feel comfortable submitting. And I don't, I can't be mad at it, but I'm just saying that it does come with a consequence, and that consequence is really hurting the family unit. And at the end of the day, I've said this 1,000 times. If somebody's laying on their deathbed, no one's going to ask them to go get their bank statement. No one's going to care about your bank statement if you're laying on your deathbed. You want your wife, you want your kids, you want whoever's close to you. You might want your dog. You want everybody that's ever been under your household roof, under your roof. You want them surrounding that bed. Your bank statement, your credit cards, your car, your mansion, whatever you have, don't mean nothing at that point. So, and I think
it matters where you're going to get buried. And
it ain't gonna matter to you. It ain't gonna matter to you. It's gonna matter to the family. But you're gonna be.
What kind of bed you laying in? You laying in like a public hospital bed, or you laying in a private comfortable bed?
If I'm on my deathbed, I don't care what bed I'm laying in. Death is right around the corner. He around the corner. Yeah, it's like it's a deathbed. I don't know. Like, as long as it's not a bed of nails or something. All right, let's see what Ashley Larry said. In society today, though, both should be bringing that warrior mentality and that emotional support. You have to attack life together. I don't want my woman to have a warrior's mentality. No, not mine. Nope.
I mean, it would look different. So if a warrior, in a sense that, you know, they love you unconditionally and they're going to support you, and anything that attacks that family unit from her role, from her position, she has that, you know, I got to armor up for my family when I go out. But at the same time, when you come home, that should come off. And it should not be, why do you expect me to cook? Why do you expect me to do this and do that? And so it's like learning a time and a place. And so, yes, you have to, in today's society, have that warrior mentality to still fight, to have your seat at the table, so you're paid equally, so you're dressed appropriately. There's no more slaps on the ass, and workplace harassment is no longer acceptable. So you have to, as a woman, have that warrior mentality when you go out into the world, because it's an attack on women right now. It's an attack for us to have autonomy over our own bodies right now. So you have to have it, unfortunately, but then learning to take that off when you come home. And, you know, if your goal is to be married, and I can't speak for all men, I'm not a man, but in my experience, men want that softer side when you come to the house, and they don't want it to be a fight with their partner.
Right. Absolutely. But now
that's the end of the segment right there.
So do you feel like, okay, so imagine a man saying, for the right woman, I can be masculine. Sounds crazy.
Yeah, but then
for the right woman has to bring the masculinity out of me. That doesn't sound correct to me. So I feel like if a woman is a warrior, that means she's taking on some masculine trait. And I don't know, some women may be able to put them on and take them off, but I think a lot of times once they on you, it's hard to take it off. If you can't choose to be feminine, either you are feminine or you're not. You can't turn it on and off. I don't think so.
I mean, in my opinion, it doesn't make you less feminine to have like a warrior mentality when you go out into the world. Because like Hev said, we each have our own different gender-specific battles. And for women, it's a different type of fight. And unfortunately, and not because we want it to be, but we've had the shit end of the stick for decades, and it's taken, even up to now in 2023, we are still not treated as equals. So we have a different type of war on femininity, and so we have to fight to get control back, to even have it over our own bodies, to, you know, define what a woman is. Now the lines are so blurred. Now they're taking, you know, we won't even get into that.
Let's not get into that. Once we get into that, we're in the deep water.
It makes you less feminine to fight for your right to be a woman, but it just will look different for us than it does for men. But I'm saying that you're not being more masculine, you're just vocalizing, oh, these are my rights, and etc.
Right, but once you get into the workplace and you're competing with other men, you can't compete with other men. If y'all competing for the same job, you can compete with men, or you can actually take over a man's space with your femininity, if we're not talking about competing for a job. But if you are swimming with the sharks, I believe as a man or a woman, if you're swimming with the sharks, you have to become a shark if you want to succeed.
You do, and that's the balance of growth.
Right, so how do you come home? Right. How do you come home as a shark and then walk through the door and become a dove or a swan?
With the right partner. And that is growth, and that's maturity. If you are coming home and I'm saying, hey, don't you dare tell me what to do, how to do, when to do it. he'll probably be like, all right, peace, right? That's not going to be a long lasting marriage.
Right. You're absolutely right.
But if I am mature and I know, okay, marriage is what I want, this man or whoever is what I want, then I need to learn and be grown enough to say, okay, when I come home, I'm mature enough to know that this is what my partner likes and this is what I get in return. And so it's something that I think maturity brings, growth brings. And then having that right support system at home is going to help you understand that. And I don't know who said it, but you can be successful in a single parent household, but having both parents there to see how a man is supposed to be treated.
Well, that was New Balance.
To be treated, seeing that dynamic is
very important. Yes, it's very important. A lot of us have grown up with a lot of trauma and issues because we didn't grow up in a 2-parent household. I didn't mean to cut you off, Pep. What you was gonna say?
I was just gonna say that just to add to what Jersey was saying, that I think it depends upon like the person you choose to be with. Like if you gotta carry that sword and shield outside of your house every single day, all day, then when you go back home, then your partner should automatically make you want to put the sword and shield down.
And it's not two separate. So when you're single, it's 2 separate shields, 2 separate swords. But when you get married, it's the same shield and sword with the mentality that we are fighting for the same thing for our family. We're fighting, we have the same values, same goals. So we are behind the same armor. So we understand each other. It's that communication piece. So learning when to take it off and when to put it on, that should be like a one armor for the family. So you should have a shared sense of purpose. Like, okay, this is our common goal. This is what we're working towards. And if you're still thinking like separate, I got my own set, he got his own set, now I got to learn how to, then maybe you should rethink, should we be getting married right now?
Exactly. And what you just said, Jersey, is I think that's what the scenario is for most people. I think people are the people that are fortunate, a lot of people that are fortunate enough to get married, but they still have a separate mentality. And that's why you see people in marriage struggling so much now, because they're not truly unified. They say it's a holy union, but if it's a whole, it's a holy union, but it's supposed to be for eternity. Y'all not supposed to go y'all separate ways. It's supposed to be forever. That's how it's supposed to be, and
sometimes it's done like in a very literal sense. Like I know couples that are married and they live in 2 different states, but they're married, but they fight every day.
Right. That's a business transaction.
Like that. That never made no sense to me.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all.
You can't be married and live in 2 different places and still fight.
I'm gonna just take that
oh, yes, you can. Oh, yes, you can. That's not true. New Balance said, I'm the sword and my lady is the shield. And it's been working for 13 years. Right. And I don't want anyone to think that I'm saying that it can't work. It can work when you're with the right person. But a lot of people are not with the right person. That's what I'm saying. It's evident by the numbers. It's evident by the numbers that a lot of people are not picking their right person.
It's going to look different for everybody and every couple. But another imbalance is that people are taking marriage advice from people who don't have the relationship to back up the advice that they're given.
Yeah.
And so we need more couples that have stood the test of time to impart some of their wisdom instead of going to your single friends or whatever, giving you all this advice. And now you single and miserable. And it's like, what credibility do you have to be giving me advice on marriage?
Right. That's very true. So, Hev, what do you think of some of the differences between what's the biggest difference? Oh, I got a good question for you. What is the biggest difference between men and women, my brother? What do you feel is the biggest difference?
Oh wow. I think it's the mindset. I think men are more logical and problem solving minded
Mm-hmm.
than women are. Like, all right, like a lot of times like my wife will tell me something and like I'll just ask her, do you wanna talk about it, or do you want me to do something about it? And
You're a smart
that
man, Hal.
that kind of
Smart man right
tells
there.
me what I gotta do now. Because like we used to get in like little disagreements, like, all right, do you just want to talk about it or you want to change it? Because if you don't want to do anything, I'm okay with it, and if you want to change it, I'm okay with that too. But you gotta let me know what you want to do about it.
Right.
So like maybe like men are always like, okay, we gotta solve a problem. All right, that problem is fixed. All right, what's the next one? Like men always have something to do, something to fix, something to break, something to put together. And
Okay.
women will generally speaking, right, be like, okay, this thing is broken, let's talk about it for a week and then we'll see if we do something about it.
Okay,
Like, I
New
just want
Balance.
to talk and be pissed about it for like a month and then talk about my coworker. I don't want you to do nothing, but I just want to be mad about it.
New Balance said men run off of logic and women run off of emotion. I don't want to say run, because a lot of men do a lot of illogical things, but I think that men, I agree with Hev. I think that men are more logic and solution based, and women are more emotional. And I feel like women, like, they want, instead of solving the problem immediately, they want to talk through it, go through the emotions, and then once they come out of those emotions, then they'll think about solving it once the emotional roller coaster is over. I don't think women want to solve the problem while they're still on the roller coaster. Where the man, before he even get on the roller coaster, he's thinking about, once I get off this roller coaster, I'm gonna go and do this, and we got to do this, and we got to do this, and we got to go do this. We could fix the roller coaster. It could go faster. It could go slower. It could go higher. And women are just on the roller coaster, just riding and enjoying it, liking it, loving it, critiquing it. And then maybe 2-3 days after they got off the roller coaster, oh well, maybe it could have been a little bit faster. Maybe it could have went a little bit higher. But while they're on it, they're not taking time. I think men are always pondering how to make things better, figure it out, make it easier. Because I think men just want a simple. Women are much more complex. I think men are just much more simple. So I think that's why men are always looking for solution, because we want a very simple life. Women are a little bit more emotional, so the complexity of their emotions lead them to look at things in a completely different way than men do. We're just not as emotional, I feel. What about you, Jersii? Biggest differences?
I would say one of the biggest differences are the way we show and express love, our feelings of love.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Elaborate.
So
How do women?
Like
How does
women,
it differ?
I mean, and then that ties back into like love languages and things like that. So we may express it in a different way. And because we're used to talking and vocalizing a lot of things, that's why when men are quiet, they could be completely in love with you, but we want to know, oh, what you thinking? What you talk to us. That's how we know you love us, but you just sitting there quiet. We don't know what to think. So, but for us, love.
What up, Mike Oliver? Welcome to the show, my brother.
Cooking, taking care of the house, we feel like showing up, supporting you, like that's love. But men may express it in a different way by paying bills or providing, or I'm sticking by you and taking care of the household, so I don't need to talk about my feelings 24/7. You should just know it by my actions. And so, I mean, and then it also depends on your love language, but I feel like our expression of love is different. And so that goes back to that communication piece. If I tell you, oh, this is how I express my love and this is how but you don't people don't have those conversations, so it's constantly trying to figure out, does he like me? Does he love me? What's going on? Instead of just asking, you take a roundabout way of slamming doors and walking all hard on the floor, or sitting down and sighing like 13 times and staring at you until you ask us what's wrong.
Right. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jersey. You're absolutely. Hold on, I gotta give you. You hit the nail on the head with that one. Yeah, absolutely.
That's why when women say communication is the key, I don't believe you.
I brought that up on one of the other shows. You wasn't back yet, Hev, but I asked. We were talking about things that we wish we could figure out, but we've never figured out. And my question was, why do women say that communication is in like the top 3 things in a relationship, but have such a hard time communicating? I'm not talking it to slander women. I've experienced it over and over and over and over. Like, look, just tell me what is going on. Explain to me so we can figure it out. I don't want to spend all my night and all my day picking at the leaves. I want to dig at the root. Let's get to the root of it. You want to pick the fruit off the tree and cut the branches. Let's get down on our hands and knees and dig at the root so we can figure out what the problem is. So tomorrow this tree can start to be fruitful again. Mm-hmm. The problem is at the root. The problem is never on the branch. The problem is at the root. I don't got time to be arguing about the branches. I don't want to talk about the branches. I'll lay there and talk. I'll sit there and talk all night about the root. But I can't spend but so much time on the leaf and the branch. I just can't. And that's something that I've learned as I've gotten older.
Context. We got to take you on this emotional journey of how we arrived to our points. And
you really don't, though.
We don't, but it's not for our brain. Like, let me tell you how I felt in the moment. But it goes back to like what you were saying, Hev, like when you ask, Raquel, like, you want a solution or you just want to vent? And so it's like, oh, let me tell you why I hate this bitch and what she did, and let me tell you how I felt in the moment. And
I love those stories.
Let me give a shout out to my man Mike Oliver's in the building. What up, Mike Oliver? And my man Hev gonna remember this one. Hev called that man fuck son. What up, Phoenix Sun is in the building. All right, what's going on? Hev, you remember you called him fuck son?
Nah, I don't remember that.
I do.
Yes, you do. If Jersey remember it, I know you remember it. You said it. What up, Chris? What's going on, my brother? What's going on? All right. So so we talked about some of the differences between men and women. All right, wait a minute. Before I go any further, Have you got a question you got a question for the people that's surrounding this topic, or you, Jersey? I don't want to. You got anything that you want to ask? Any question you want to bring to the table, bro? Or Jersey Devil MD? I know you got something good up. You got on the short sleeve, but I know you got something good up them sleeves. Even up on the shoulder part. No, I ain't say down your blouse. Wait a minute, girl. That's down your sleeve. That ain't up your sleeve. As a man, trust me, I know the difference. Have you got a question for the people? We're gonna bring you to the front of the stage too, Have, so they can see your sweltering background.
Yeah, I'm gonna change this.
You're like you're in the apocalypse. All right, Have, we're gonna bring you to the front of the stage. Go ahead, ask the people a question, bro. It's on you.
Dang, man. Yeah, let me think about this for a second.
All right. There you go. Good. Think about it. All right.
What is one thing that you could change about men or women?
Ooh.
Men and women. What's one thing you wish you could change about men and women?
Yo, Have. See, that's why I put you to the front of the stage, man. You work good under pressure, bro. That's a great question. All right. Let me get Have off the hot seat. Y'all, wait a minute, hold on. I want y'all to really take a look at Hav's sweltering background. It looked like the city just got hit with an atomic bomb. It looked like Godzilla about to rise up behind, rise from the ashes behind it.
Like he was about to walk through.
Yeah. All right. What about Hev said? That was a great question. See, that's why I put Hev on Front Street sometimes. He said, what's something that you would change? I mean, women are wonderful. You know, don't get me wrong. I was raised by all women. My pursuit, the one thing throughout my whole life, you know, I've always been curious to try to understand the mind of a woman, the complexity of a woman. When you find the right woman, it's the best feeling in the world. So, you know, it's hard to say you want to change something, because it's so individual for each woman is different, you know. So it's hard to just put it as a blanket statement. But if I could say I could change one thing, I would change about women. I wish that women would be able to get along with each other better. I feel like there's a secret competition that's between women. There's a jealousy, and I don't think it's good. It's not good. I don't like to see, as men, I don't like to see men dysfunctional and fighting and arguing with each other. And I wish that's what I would change about women. I wish women weren't so catty, so jealous. So look at her. She thinks she's cute. I look better than her. Oh, she's doing. I don't like that. I don't like that energy. Because once again, I think once you are in that energy, it's very hard to turn it off. You know, I think that it's a negative energy that lives within women, and they display it against one another. And then eventually it starts to seep over, and then it starts to it'll start to spread towards the men, because it's a negativity that I believe women hold towards one another. It's not enough sisterhood. I believe there's more brotherhood than there is sisterhood. That's what I believe. So that would be the one thing that I would change. All right. What about you, Jersey? One thing that you would change about men?
That's a hard question. I feel like I think mine is kind of a two-parter. The first part, I wish men in general would be more upfront on what they want from a woman. If that's, you know, just speaking for heterosexual couples or just people. Like, if you aren't looking for long term, be upfront and say that. And so don't take the option away from the other person if you just telling them what they want to hear to get something and then you ghost them. I wish men would just be more honest and upfront what they're wanting from that person. But on the flip side of that, I wish women would take that man at his word. Like you were saying, I think both of you, men are simple. And so if they're telling you, oh, I don't see a future or whatever, I wish women would learn to hear what they're saying and not try to figure out how to go around it. Or maybe if I just do this and it's the best he's ever had, that he'll change his mindset. So I wish men were just more upfront on what they want, but I wish women would also receive that message the first time.
Okay. I feel you. And you're absolutely right. Men are very, you know what? As a man, I can be honest and say why men. I'll speak for men at this moment. I think for the average guy, now we're not talking about elite men. We're not talking about, 6'2", just the most handsome or rich or famous. We're talking about the average man, right? We're talking about an average guy. Not average as in,
5, 6 toes.
I love being an average guy. I know, as an introvert, I love being average. But I think that men, they're the selection of women that they have, women have to fight men off of them. Women have so many more options than men have. So I think that a lot of the reasons why men are not so upfront and forthcoming with women is because they're trying to make sure that they have a lot of options. Because if they cut everybody off for this one, it's going to be very difficult for them to get those back. A woman has 1,000 options. Let me not say 1,000, but that might not be pushing it. It could be 1,000.
It's more realistic to think if we cut men off for our boyfriend and it don't work out, those same men that we cut off, we could say, hey, we can't. And they'll be right back. Oh, it ain't work out with your man. Oh, this and that.
Right, exactly. That's because men are the hunters. Men are the hunters. So I feel like the reason why a lot of men are not straight up and straightforward with women and they play games is because they're trying to keep all the options that they can open, because the pool may not be as the pool might be drying up, and they may not be able to afford. Now, I'm not saying it's right. It is wrong. You should be honest and say, look, all I could see between you and I is this. Take it or leave it, but this is what it is. But most men will run game because they want to keep as many options open as possible, because those options are so scarce. And it makes them start to lie and play games and not be truthful. And ultimately, when you play those games, especially as you get older, it comes back to haunt you and bite you on the ass. Because once that pool is dried up, fellas, you know, if you are a average man, you know, average men hit the wall too. And the wall ain't just for women that are getting older. Oh, no. If you are a successful man, a truly successful man, yeah, your wall might be extended. It might be way down the road. But if you are an average man, oh yeah, your wall is right around the corner too. It's right around the corner too. What up, my man? Lamont Sandridge is in the building. What up, bro? What's going on, my brother? So yeah, if you're an average man, you got to make sure that you know, you carry yourself in extraordinary ways.
That's why it's on a wish list. So I wish if I could change something, I think that's what it is. But
Right.
Understanding the reasons why, or maybe some reasons why.
Right. All right. Have time for you to answer your own question, bro. What's one thing that you would change about women, and what do you think women would change about men? Have to look up into the heavens, y'all. I seen it.
Oh man. Let's see. In terms of what would I change about women, I would say I wish they would be more clear on what they want. Like have a clear way of communicating to men. Men are very direct people.
Right.
Like my wife tells me that all the time. Oh, you don't really get like the indirect messages I send you. I really don't. Like, you know, she would tell me, you know, oh, look at this. I really like this. Like she would show me something on like Instagram, like, you know, and that would be like a sign for me, like, oh, you should go buy that for me. And I would be like, oh yeah, that's cool. And then, you know, like turn on like the TV or whatever.
Have his Oblivio. Oblivio in the building. Have his oblivious, y'all.
So I just wish they would be more clear, more direct than what they were saying. So it would be less of these like incidents of like miscommunication, you know?
Right. So Lamont said, what's the topic for tonight? Well, exactly what's scrolling across the screen is actually what the topic is we talking about right now. The biggest differences between men and women. That's the... Wait a minute, Hev. Hold on, Hev. You cheated with your question.
What?
Put that question up there.
No?
You said what's the biggest differences? One thing you... Oh, no. You said what? No, you said what would you like to change? My bad. Yeah, so basically we talk about the biggest differences that what up, copper colored Empress is in the building. What's going on, copper colored Empress? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the community. So tonight, everybody that's jumping in, we talking about some of the biggest differences between men and women. What's one thing that you would change about men? What's one thing you would change about women to for the betterment of relationships, for the betterment of marriage, for the betterment of family unit? You know, we speaking not to tear each other down, but we speaking to bring each other closer together. You have to acknowledge what the problems are so you could fix them. Acknowledging does not mean debating or arguing over them, but let's acknowledge it so we can have a conversation about it. Communication. Okay, let's see. Copper-colored Empress said, the way we express our emotions, allowing. Okay. Do tell. How about you elaborate on that? What up, my man? Marcus. Ooh, Lady Eloise. I'm not wearing any panties on. What up, my man? Marcus is in the building. What's going on, bro? My purple brother. How you doing? Hopefully you feeling good, feeling great. All right. Marcus is in the building. All right. So have hit us with his question. Jersey, you got a question for the people? You know I'm gonna bring you to the front of the stage.
Hello. I have a quick question because I gotta be out in like 8 minutes.
All right, so here you go. Time to bring you to the front of the stage before you get up out of here.
So,
bam.
Hi guys. So I guess my question is, if you could ask one question to someone of the opposite gender, if you could ask one woman, guys, then what would that question be in terms of relationship?
And they have to tell the truth no matter what.
And they have to tell the truth, or what's one, like a burning question you have that you could ask?
All right.
Why y'all don't do this? What's a question you could ask?
All right.
So your question is for other people to ask the same question that Tove just asked you?
Or just in relationships, like a question you wouldn't ask your girlfriend, but you just every day you just sit there with a dumb look on your face, like, I wish I could ask her this, but I know she's gonna bite my head off if I did. Or if women, like, you know,
okay, I get it.
I don't want to get on his nerves, and I just like, why do you do this certain thing? I just don't understand.
Okay, look at coppered colored, and that's hard to say real fast. Coppered colored Empress. Okay. What up, Yvonne? What's going on here on the IG? She said allowing men to have a safe space to be more vulnerable. Women are natural healers. So as women, we are more emotional and men are more logical. They have a difficult time being expressive. Absolutely. That's a great, I'm a star that answer too. That was a great answer. And I agree with you. All right. We're going to bring up Marcus. Women could learn more to trust. There are not only bad men in the world who use women only for waterbed fun. Let's have some waterbed fun. We're going to float. All right. Hold on. Jersey says she got to get out here in 8 minutes. So we're going to have to let's get to her question. All right. The one question that I would ask, and they got to tell me the truth. Oh man, one question that I would ask the opposite, and they got to tell me the truth no matter what. The question that I would ask would be, damn, one question.
Yeah, Tove got like a million.
My little inquisitive ass. I would ask, do you love me unconditionally? Not do you. Can you love me unconditionally? That would be the question that I would ask. And she has to tell me the truth, because at the end of the day, we all want unconditional love. It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that that's what the relationship has to be built on. Love me no matter what. But at the end of the day, to truly feel secure, I feel like we want to be loved unconditionally. Just love me for who I am first, and then take everything that I bring to you as a gift. But my presence, who I am as a person, that's what I want you to love me for. So my question would be, and she has to answer me honestly, can you love me unconditionally? Don't make me waste my time. That would be my question.
No matter what, that's a tall order.
That's what
it doesn't have to be about your specific partner, or just it could be just women in general. Like,
can you love anyone unconditionally? You know, can you love anyone unconditionally? I believe that. I believe that women automatically love their children unconditionally. I would hope and pray that women and men, some men, I don't know. Sorry, fellas. Sorry, fellas. I'm sorry, but some men, I don't know. I'm just being honest. But women, I feel like most women, I'll say most, love their children unconditionally, and a lot of men love their children unconditionally. But I'm talking about relationship wise, because she said ask your partner. So yeah, I would ask, can you love unconditionally? And then if she has to answer me honestly and she says yes and that's the truth, then I feel like, okay, we can rock, we can move forward, we got something to build on. Because
yeah, but then who would say no? Nah,
they got to tell the truth, you said.
No, but I mean, but you would have to be prepared for that answer. Like, can you love me unconditionally?
If I ask the question, I'm prepared for the answer. What about you, Have? Copper Colored Empress says, I don't like unconditional because you will get a... No. Jersey Devil's question was the person has to tell the truth. They can't be dishonest.
Like on Liar Liar. Like, they don't have an option to lie. It just comes out the truth.
Right. So Copper Colored Empress, the way Jersey posed the question is the person has to tell the truth. That's why I chose that question, because they have to tell the truth. So I'm going to ask, can you love unconditionally? Because most people are going to lie. All right. So Jersey, what would be yours? Because I don't want you to have to leave before you answer your own question.
A question I always wanted to ask men is, why do they marry a certain type of woman but cheat with someone who looks completely different than the person they marry or the person they're in a relationship? That's something I always wondered.
I can answer that question for you.
Hey, you married and you cheated?
I can answer that question for you right now, because that other woman is stroking his ego. She is treating him, she's giving him something that his beautiful wife, his beautiful girlfriend, is something that she is providing for that man that he is missing in the relationship. And most of the time is stroking his ego, making him feel like, making him feel special, making him feel important, being subservient to him, you know, pushing his feelings and what he wants to the forefront. Now, I don't know how long a situation like that could last. I don't know how long a relationship like that could last. It might not be built on the right foundation, but I could tell you that's usually the reason behind it. That woman, that other woman that's completely opposite of his wife, is stroking him in a way, emotionally, physically, I don't know, but she's stroking him in some kind of way that the wife or the girlfriend isn't. She's providing something that the other woman is not providing.
Because men will be like, oh, I like my woman natural and no BBL, but then up under Kim K's Instagram or somebody else with a BBL. And I'm like, why did you get married, or you say you want this, but then you out in these streets praising these other women or in their DMs? I always wondered, why is that? Like, if you married a certain body type, why do you cheat with someone with a complete opposite body type?
Exactly.
One of the things.
I feel you. All right, what about Have? Answer Jersey's question before she got to get up out of here. Huh?
Not that one. I can't.
Not that one specific on your marriage, but just something you've always wondered about in general.
Oh.
Why do women? And I know you were talking about the communication. Why don't we be more direct?
Yeah.
I don't know if you kind of answered it already.
Like, why do like women expect us to be like Walter Mercado? Like,
wait a minute, who's Walter Mercado?
He's a Hispanic psychic.
Oh, okay, all right. You gotta.
I'll answer that. The honest answer is because we crazy. I don't even know why. Like, why do we expect y'all to be mind readers and then we don't tell you?
Like I can only do so much on my part. Like if I see that my wife's face is funny, like this is a real popular one. Like I'll go, "Why you mad?" She's like, "I'm not mad," but I'm like, "Your attitude is different." So you something.
Not mad, but we slamming cabinets and sweeping aggressively.
Yeah. And it could be so much more subtle than that. She could just be laying different. Like
men are visual creatures. It's embedded in our DNA to look at all types of women. It's to keep the species going. There is some. I mean, men are responsible for populating the earth.
Yeah, but at the same time, like if you marry a woman with a certain body type, and then granted bodies change over time throughout the marriage, but then you cheat with somebody who looks completely different.
I think that's desire and lust.
Do men feel comfortable saying like, "Hey, honey, you looked a certain way when we first got married. That's what I was attracted to."
Yeah, I think you have to say that. I think as a man, you got to be able to have that conversation with your woman up front and say, look, your physical appearance, because men, like Ashley Larry just said, men are physical, like we're physical, like we like what we see. And if you were looking a certain way when we got married or when we started, and now you're looking different, it could affect the man, and now his eyes might start to wander, I don't think looks mean as much to women pertaining to men as looks mean to men pertaining to women. So, but you got to be man enough to have that conversation up front before the person will start to take it personal. Right. If you say it up front, you're saying it in general. Yeah, I usually like my women in great shape. If my woman can sit and watch TV, I feel like she can also get up and go to the gym. If you got time to watch TV, you got time to go to the gym. Mm-hmm. And if you say that up front, then that woman may determine right then and there, he's not the man for me. But if you 3 years in and then you're like, hey, babe, you're starting to get kind of fat there, she's going to take offense to that. So you gotta give that energy at the beginning, but you got to deliver it in a little bit of a more gentle tone, a gentle way of saying it, because
it's 3 years and bodies do change, but like you said, relay it in a loving way.
Yes.
And, hey, let's get healthier. But don't go out and cheat with somebody who looks this type of way, because now you're going to take it personal. There's no other way but to take that personal. Like you said, you don't care, but then you go out and trying to slide with somebody who looks like this. So why it just feels mismatched.
Absolutely. Let me see. My man, I was an ugly duckling growing up. So physically growing is understandable throughout.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, as we get older, we definitely we look different. Some people grow into their looks. Some people grow out of their looks. Some people stay the same size and same weight. Some people get bigger. But at the end of the day, if you are upfront with the person and you letting them know that physical appearance is a big deal to you, I don't think it's good to just point the finger and say, hey, you need to go lose weight. You have to incorporate yourself. Hey, babe, what can we do to get in better shape? What can we do to get in a
certain way and then say you like
right. As men, as if Hev said to me, Tove, yo, you done got fat as hell, bro. You need to hit the gym. It wouldn't bother me at all. Because we're men.
You fat as hell, though.
I know you ain't talking. It wouldn't bother me. We could say that to each other and laugh it off. But if a man says that to a woman, whew, it may not be that easy to laugh off.
May not. It would not.
It could be much more of a touchy subject, But
well, I appreciate you guys.
You gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go. Don't do it. I appreciate you guys.
Well, I already brought you to the front of the stage. I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, okay. I was trying to out talk you, so you ain't have time to do it. But yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on the show. It's always great coming on and having these conversations that I don't think we have the opportunity to talk about in our daily life. Mm-hmm. So I always appreciate being a part of the conversation.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Everybody, make sure y'all go follow Jersey Devil on Twitch. How about that? The Jersey Devil Twitch channel.
I might have 2 viewers. I think you one of them, and I don't know who the other one is.
You?
Probably me.
Yeah, Jersey Devil. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you, and thank you for providing us with your womanly words of wisdom, the triple dub.
No problem. And I thank you guys for being, as candid and open. I think rarely do women have the opportunity to talk to one man, let alone 2, to get that piece that we are missing and we're constantly trying to figure out. So, I always appreciate, I tell Tove all the time, but especially since you're here, Heb, I appreciate just that insight that we don't have. And we may not like the answer, but, we have to receive the answer because you're telling us, right, what it is. And
right.
So
it's not coming from a place of disrespect or malice. Yeah. It's coming from a place of, at the end of the day, we're stronger together. As men and women, we're much stronger together than we are apart. And that goes for us as a marriage, as a relationship, and especially as mothers and fathers.
Yeah, because Jersey, she comes up on here and she's just unlocking mysteries.
Exactly. We can all learn from one another. I've learned a lot from listening to a lot of things that Jersey Devil says, and it's always good to hear a woman's perspective. So thank you so much, Jersey. We ain't gonna hold you up. We know you got to get to MDing. All right, Hev, you gotta wait a minute, Jersey. Thanks for joining the community. That's all about.
What does your friend do?
All right, Jersey.
Okay.
All right, later. I have. We ain't trying to break up no happy home. You got to get up out of here, bro. We ain't trying to break up no happy homes. Everybody watching, also, we about to jump on Uno right after the show. So if y'all want to come in, play Uno or watch us stream Uno, we'll be streaming Uno tonight. If you want to, actually, you know what? You got any parting words? Let's go ahead and end the show. We done had a great show, bro.
All right.
All right. Wow, at the end of the day, what do you really feel like men and women really need to do to become closer? Because ultimately we do need one another.
I think that men and women they gotta learn each other's languages. Every man and every woman's different. So I mean, and love languages, that could mean in like any sense of like of the word. Like, you gotta learn how to like get along with like your female coworkers and like your female family members, your sisters, your aunts, your girlfriend, your wife. Like, they all speak different love languages. And I feel like if men and women could understand each other's love languages better, then we would all get along much better. And there wouldn't be so much gender inequality, because then with that understanding, you get more empathy and you get a brief little window of what the other gender goes through.
All right. There you go, Hev. Yo, Hev, you need to be on the front of the stage more often, yo. You step your game up when you're in the front of the stage with that sweltering background, bro.
I think I'm gonna keep it.
Hold on. My man Fuckson said, I have a general question. Does entertainment hold on, wait a minute. Let me really does entertainment change behind the camera and intent after lights out?
What you talking about there?
Yeah, I have no idea. No disrespect, fuck son, but I don't have no idea. I done read it off while Hev was talking. I read it. I brought it on the camera. I read it, and I still don't know what she's talking about.
You talking about us or like with our respective partners or like
death?
Yeah, lights out. Are we gone?
Are we dying in the apocalypse in Hev background?
Untold deathbed?
on my hard ass deathbed? What are we talking about here? All right, hold on. Let me see what Ashley Larry said when we get about here. Just listen to one another, communicate, relate, talk to each other, and not to social media. Exactly. That's a great. I'm gonna start that one. That's a great.
Jason, I didn't clear things up much. Check internet or reinstall.
Yeah, we're gonna on that note.
Bro.
What's going on? Oh, Miss Tamar's in the building. What up, Miss Tamar? How you doing? I'm streaming live on YouTube right now. Unfortunately, the show is about to end, but you can always come over and check the show out after it's been streamed. But tonight we were talking about the differences between men and women, some of the great qualities that men and women bring to the table. We've been talking about a plethora of things. If you want to come and join, support the community, absolutely do that. We definitely appreciate it. All right. God bless you. Hopefully everything is well with you. All right. What I would say, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I believe that there's some type of agenda. There's an agenda. God bless you too. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, there's definitely an agenda that's tearing the family structure apart. And I don't think that is healthy for any of us, men or women, to give into it. We have to fight against it. We may not be able to fight against the machine and fight against the agenda, but we cannot allow the agenda to seep into our relationships and into our households and into our parenting and all of the things that it's attacking. So that family structure, man and woman, husband, wife, mother and father, those are still very important titles. And it's not just the title, it's also you have to live it, you have to be it, you have to invest in it, you have to love it. And it'll definitely make the children, the future, everybody around you better. Become that example. Show people that love is not dead. Show that people that love is not fleeting. And show people that, if you are a believer, God has a plan for all of us. And I definitely believe that he made men and women to be with one another. So thank you for tuning in, everybody. It's your boy, Little Fat Mushy Toe. Wait a minute, Hev. We're going to have Hev do the video and do the intro. That would be a good one. We're going to have Hev do it. It's your boy, Little Fat Mushy Toe, representing the WCIS. We can't inspire someone. OPP only promote positivity. Shout out to Waterbed Hev. Shout out to Uncle DV. And thank you for tuning in to the community. That's all about a unity. All right. I want y'all to stay blessed, stay beautiful, but most importantly, stay positive. All right. Peace out. And we will see y'all on. Wait a minute. We're not going to do the show we're going to have to do the show early via satellite on Sunday because we cannot go up against the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
The Super Bowl is going to wipe the floor with us. All right. So maybe we'll do the show early on Sunday before the Super Bowl, depending on her schedule. All right. So stay tuned on the Instagram and stay tuned on Facebook, or if you follow Hev, if you follow me, I'll post it what time we're going to stream on Sunday. But yeah, we're not going to go against the Super Bowl.
And if all y'all don't want to watch this whole show again, I'm gonna cut it up so we can put the different clips up on YouTube and TikTok.
All right. So everybody, stay blessed, stay beautiful, but most importantly, stay positive. All right. Peace out, y'all. See y'all on Sunday. Time to be determined. Later.